All right, it's about 6:30. We're heading to the field. You can see right now, it's about 1 degrees outside. Contractor says that they're coming out today. They want to do the border shot and they want to shoot it. And once again, it's in the right-of-ways of the power company right-of-ways, so it's high profile. We gotta go out there. We gotta mark it. We gotta make sure they don't hit those duct packages out there. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to 811 Chicago. How the hell is everybody doing? Hope you guys are doing pretty good. Got another company, they want to come out and do a shot. They want to bore through this easement, straight across here. And we got some high profile ducts we need to get marked out. So we're out here, another cold day. Contractors are working in these types of temperatures. The machines could run, they're running with the machines. We gotta be out here and locate so they don't hit it. This is what happens when you become a utility locator on the 811 side. We mark utilities in any type of conditions. Please hit that like button, subscribe to this video, and let's get right into it. All right, contractor wants to come out. They want to bore through right through here. So I got, you can see transmission lines above. It's high profile shit out here. So we're gonna mark out these duct packages. We got 3 of them in here. This one over here is a 34 kV line right here. And then we have a 12 duct thing over there. And another duct way down there in those bushes. But we're going over a job briefing. Everybody that's on the site, so they're good. We can identify all the hazards. You see over there, you got a little ditch line down there. That's a hazard down there. There might be a hole over there. So you gotta make sure you watch your steps. You don't sink and you don't fall in. A lot of these utility locators, they don't pay attention, and then next you know, they fall in. So what I do, I go out, I look around for the hazards before we even start locating. Like right here, it could be a soft spot. So I'll walk around to make sure I don't fall into the soft spot. I see grass, I'm safe. Look for any utilities out here. I got a utility coming down the pole there. Another one coming from that pole, so I can see the utilities. We got one of these weeds, so this is a hazard right here. And you can see here's soft spots right here. Looks like there's a hole right there, so we gotta be careful when you're walking in there. Use your paint stick, whatever. And this is what I do. This snow right here, you can see how deep it is. 10 inches. All right, I had issues with my box this morning. It's still this morning, it's in the morning time. But I've been battling issues with box since it's so cold out here. Box kick it in, kick it out. Had 2 batteries doing the same thing, but we got the job done. All that's marked out. I want to show you something. I don't want to waste my time. I got a duct bank right here and a 750 coming out of pole right here. It looks like it's going into this duct bank. I'll tell you one thing. Anytime you got something coming out of pole like this, a 750 or any power lines coming out of pole, and you got a dunk bank bypassing this pole, this cable right here is not inside this duct at this point. It's still riding the outside of the duct. This cable from this pole, when it comes down, it might ride right next to the duct, but the cable won't be inside the duct until it hits its first manhole. And the first manhole is way down there. So anytime you see it like this, anytime you see cables coming down a pole like this, you gotta make sure that you mark out your duct package correctly, your H pattern, and then your 3-phase. And you will need 2 marks all the way down. 1 mark for your duct package, Right here, duct package, H pattern, and then my 3-legged friend right here, indicating direct buried with duct. So anytime you see poles like that, make sure you have 2 lines indicating you have a duct package and a direct buried all the way down until it hits its first manhole. When this cable hits the first manhole, then it's in the duct and then it's continuing east. I hope that makes sense. I hope you guys understand what I'm talking about. But this duct, it's not like AT&T how AT&T will grab a cable out of the duct and they'll break it out of the duct to go to the pole. This is power, so it's all about safety. And the power companies back in the day, they never liked breaking out of the duct. It's a safety issue. The power cables can't have no sharp edges, nothing like that. So this cable will be riding with the duct, on top of the duct, or underneath the duct, all the way to its first manhole. And then when it hits its first manhole, then it's inside the duct, going all the way through. So remember that, folks. Anytime you see anything like that, you always have 2 marks until you hit your first manhole. And then you'll be fine. I seen locators, they'll mark this cable right here into the duct like I have it, and then the H pattern straight down. But what happened, the contractor hit the direct buried and cried to the utility company and said, hey, we didn't know there was a direct buried out here. We found the duct system, but we didn't know there was a direct buried because he didn't have another line showing us that. So the power company came after the locating company to pay for the bill. And that bill is a high bill. So I don't know what they do these days in the future if there's new technology, but I'm guessing it's going to be the same way. It's a safety issue for breaking out of the duct. So remember that when you're locating this, you have a duct package, shit coming out of pole, 2 H patterns all the way down into the first manhole.